Good evening, everybody. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. We're on floor number 2 in the KHOU 11 newsroom up here where we build the weathercast, and it is an absolute mess of an evening out there. Now, the severe weather, the heavy thunderstorms, for the most part, have come to an end this evening, but it is just widespread light to moderate rain everywhere you go in southeast Texas. I was just out on Westheimer near Chimney Rock here just a little bit ago and grabbed a little dinner. And it is a slow, sloppy go. There are puddles and high water spots on the low-lying areas of the road. It's like that across Harris and surrounding counties this evening. If you can just stay home, tucked into your couch, tucked into your office, tucked into bed, computer on, KHOU on, and just stay safe where you are, it's the best place to be. You got loved one out here in this messy, rainy night. Just make sure they're safe. Check in on them and tell them to go slow and slow down out there. Still have a couple of things going on. Flood advisory until 8 and 9 o'clock, North and West Harris County. Katy area had a burst of rain about an hour ago, and it caused high water spots on some of the roadways there. It's going to drain down, but there's still some high water spots out there. And then also going into the spring and also into Copperfield. The Memorial Villages north of I-10 had some heavy rain a little bit ago. So you guys still under a flood advisory. That just means street ponding. The little creeks, little drainage ditches along the roads are up, and they may have high water on the road, and it makes it very dangerous, especially when it's getting dark outside. So again, stay in if you can. Let's do a little bit of surfing with the radar. We'll zoom in on Harris County. And this is a loop over the past 2 hours, and you can see how we've had some red a couple hours ago, and now it's mostly green. That means the rain has been letting up. But there we are out toward Addix and Katy. You guys are included in that aerial flood advisory for street flooding out here. I-10 west between Beltway 8 and the 99 connector. Same story with the Beltway between 290 between the Beltway and out to the 99 connector in Cypress. So even all the way out from Jersey Village to Black Horse Ranch, you guys are getting rain there, and you got some high water spots out there. Downtown Houston, no flood advisories, but there are a lot of high water spots around, so just be careful out there. And you can see this rain is not going anywhere. This is going to stick around for at least the next couple of hours. A couple of heavier showers. So here's the west side of Galveston Bay. Good evening, San Leon. Good evening, Texas City. That's a thunderstorm. And on saturated ground, you will see some high water spots on some of the roadways here, so be careful. Seabrook to LaPorte, rainy, but no significant weather there for you. There's League City. You've had rain off and on all day. And then a little bit further north, I just want to check on Baytown, Mont Belvieu, north side of the bay. Okay, some moderate pockets of rain near Baytown, near Mont Belvieu, Moss Bluff, Anahuac, Beach City, Barrett, and Cloverleaf. Messy, slow go on the roads there. I-10 east, Harris County into Chambers County into Liberty County, but nothing that's causing any type of emergency weather right now. And that really is the story. It's rainy almost everywhere, but no emergency weather. Computers were suggesting earlier, if you're watching us at 5 and 6, that it would be the coastal counties that saw a little invigoration of rain this evening. And so here is Matagorda County, Brazoria County, and we are seeing some pockets of heavy rain. Every now and then a flash of lightning. Bay City to Wadsworth, Sweeney, Danziger getting a heavier shower right now. It's still light rain up and down 288 Angleton down to Brazosport, but you guys in Brazoria County, even Galveston County, could see a heavier thunder shower this evening, even in toward midnight tonight before it finally, this little wave finally pushes off the coast. So let's see what the latest computer models say. This is our rapid refresh model. This has it pegged pretty good right now, and it still has the same theme. Heading into midnight tonight, heaviest showers will push to the coast, while inland areas see light rain and drizzle most of the rest of the evening. And then by 4 a.m., there's that pocket of heavier rain pushing off the coast, but still light rain and drizzle. I would expect wet roads tomorrow morning. This is 7 a.m., light rain and drizzle, very common across the area tomorrow morning. It may be a very slow Friday commute. We go into noon, scattered showers and thunderstorms become widespread. And again, scattered showers and thunder showers widespread going into tomorrow afternoon. I think we're just going to rinse and repeat this rainy pattern again tomorrow and again for the next several days. And it has everything to do with the jet stream. It's rainy down here at the surface, but 34,000 feet way up in the atmosphere, these upper level wind patterns are key drivers of the rain that we end up feeling down here at the surface. And here's what's going on. This is right now, and there's the axis of our upper level trough. See the trough digging down? So that trough orientation of the jet stream, we're on the east side of that. We're on the lee side of the trough. See how the winds come up and they kind of split a little bit right over East Texas? That's why when you're in the lee of the trough, on the east side of the trough, you get wet if there's moisture available, and there's plenty of moisture available. So that trough stays in a wet position as far as Houston is concerned. The jet stream winds splitting aloft going into Friday, so we stay wet Friday. That upper low is still to our west on Saturday. We're wet Saturday. It won't rain all the time. We'll get breaks, but from time to time there'll be a lot of heavy rain. This is Sunday. It's right on top of us. That may actually lower the rain chance a little bit. Let's look at the rainfall forecast. This is Friday, a wet day. Saturday, likely a wet day. Sunday, likely a wet day. Monday, likely a wet day, although it looks like the bulk of the rain may begin to move toward the Mississippi Valley, and that'll be the trend. That low is finally going to exit at some point during the week next week. Here's Tuesday, still wet. Okay, Wednesday, most of the rain moving into Louisiana, Mississippi. There's the Mississippi River, so lower Mississippi Valley. Going into next week is where the rain finally ejects. Tropics are quiet, so at least we have that going for us. That's the way we stand right now. A whole lot of light rain, a couple of flood advisory for some high water spots, nothing too big and bad. We are keeping an eye on the Addicks and Barker reservoirs, checking with flood control. They're doing their job. They're absorbing a lot of the water that would want to go into Buffalo Bayou. They're holding it back, but they are rising. It's not out of the question that as we get into the middle of next week, if we do get this rain over the next several days, that roadways that go across the Addicks and Barker Reservoir, some of the roadways could see high water spots, Highway 6. So we're monitoring that again. That's a possibility going into the middle of next week. There's no emergency situation there, just something that we are keeping an eye on for you, and we'll have a complete update on what to expect tonight, tomorrow, the rest of the weekend. On the TV side tonight on KHOU 11 News at 10, along with all of the news and headlines of the day. We will see you live at 10 o'clock with that.